Hey everybody, this is Brad Alexander with the Alexander Home Team, Keller Williams, coming to you live on Election Day. And folks, a lot of y'all know me as Coach A. I spent 15 years in the education coaching realm. And, it really hit me today to come on here. And, for years we used to tell our athletes, don't let one play define you. Don't let one game define your season. Don't let one season define your career. Well, that message really, I don't know, I tell you where I really got it from. My colleague, friend, competitor, because we're in the same industry, Casey Mock did a live video similar to this. And you know what? He got my brain turning, which he does a lot. And so, my message is very similar to his message, but, my message is don't let today define you. Today is not the most important day in your life. And I don't care who you are, whether you're running for president, running for constable. Today is not the most important day of your life. So don't let today define you. Instead, I feel like we need to let other things define us. You see, because when we leave this earth, they're not going to count the dollar bills. They're not going to say he drove this car or he drove that car. He lived in this house. He lived on that many acres. He's got that right. When we leave this earth, what are they going to say about you? That is what defines you. Not today. And what starts defining you, so I'm going to give you a little bit of what I feel defines me. And, number one, what defines me is my love and trust and faith in Jesus Christ. Number one. So what I want to define me, and guys, I'm going to tell you right now, I get these all twisted up. I put business first a lot of times. But what I want to define me, what I strive to define me is number one, my love and trust and faith in Jesus Christ. Number two, how well am I being a parent? What do my kids say about? What are my kids going to say about me when they're 35 years old? Did dad do this for us? Did dad spank our butt because we did this? Did dad discipline us? Did dad teach us? Did dad sacrifice for us? And then how am I being as a spouse? That really defines me as well. Folks, Stephanie and I, unfortunately, through the times that we've had the last 6 months, the spouses aren't doing well right now. So what's going to define me is, how well of a spouse. And I'm going to be, folks, there's plenty of times out there to where all you got to do is ask my wife. I am not the best spouse at times. All right. But that one time that I'm not the best spouse, I'm not going to let that define my entire marriage. See what I'm getting at here? One day, one act, one situation does not define us. And then the other thing that there's four things that I want to define me. Number third, what did I do to improve my community? The community that luckily I'm blessed. I get to live in the community that raised me. I get to, my 7th grade history teacher lives 2 streets over. And I saw her the other night trick-or-treating. So, I get to live in the community that raised me. So what am I doing to give back to that community? And that weighs a lot on my shoulders because I really want to give back to my community as much as I possibly can. And then my fourth thing that's going to define me is running a successful business, and it's not in a lot of people are going to get this one confused with dollar bills. This one isn't dollar bills, folks. This one is taking care of, luckily, Stephanie and I have been blessed to where our business has grown and there are other people that depend on us. The business isn't just Stephanie and I. And so since there's other people that depend on our leadership and our keeping the business going. You know, that's what I feel kind of defines me is how well can I lead other people and strive other people to be as successful as they can be within our business. So close this up, folks. Just want to let you know today is not the day that should define you. So please be careful in what you say. Be careful in what you post. Be careful of what you comment on. People do have feelings. People do have opinions. Let them have those. Let them be them. Madison, at the beginning of the pandemic, our 9-year-old made the comment, said, "You be you, boo boo." Well, you know what? Let people be them today. And it may upset you and it may not be right, but be cognizant of other people's feelings. Understand that people aren't going to think and do and act the same way you are. We're all different. And just know that today is not going to define you. Today is not the defining day of your life. And please don't let it be. All right. So there you go, folks. Brad Alexander with the Alexander Home Team. I'm here to make your dreams a reality.